Hey Uncle Xavier, I heard you have a tough decision to make. Well, I prepared a short presentation on a typical due diligence that I would recommend undertaking before making your decision to acquire a new business, either within a franchise group or an outright new business involving a dog washing business. So, first of all, let me explain what due diligence is and why it's beneficial for you to undertake before making a decision. Essentially, a thorough due diligence process will investigate and establish whether what you're investing in will be viable and meet with your expected return on investment. Through the use of recommendations and research methods and tools, you will understand the risks involved in both options. It's important to note that due diligence is an ongoing process, although most of the research will be done now during the pre-purchase stage. So, let's start with you. As a 40-year-old father with a background in pet breeding and a degree in business and administration, I believe you have the building blocks for a great dog washing business. I can see from the figures you've provided me, your net worth is $600,000 and your pre-contract budget is $100,000. Living in Ascot, Brisbane, and with an existing client base because of your dog breeding business, this will benefit your venture significantly. With an appetite for change and financial gains, as well as self-employment benefits, I think you have a great opportunity for success. So, what are the questions that need to be addressed? The first one is, can you afford to start your own business? Is your lifestyle permitting to a new business venture? Do you have any startup business experience? And if not, what can you do to gain the knowledge you have to start a successful business? Now, let's move on to your decision. There are many advantages and disadvantages that come with starting your own business or becoming a franchisee. Some include the freedom to make decisions in your own business and self-employment benefits. Some disadvantages include strong competitor presence and high startup costs. Some advantages for franchising includes access to information, training, and crucial resources, as well as reduced expenses. Some disadvantages include less creative control and potential detrimental reputation issues. So, I recommend that you do extensive desktop and market research as well as observation. I would further recommend that you take your dog, Molly, into a potential competitor's business and trial firsthand the overall business experience and see how this type of business operates. Then, do spend your time and money on getting professional advice. This is key because you may not have the necessary startup business knowledge that will help you across the common pitfalls like necessary mandatory processes during business startup in Queensland. There are also government agencies that provide assistance with necessary contractual requirements and checklists, as well as direct legal advice for new startup businesses and processes. During your due diligence, I recommend engaging with an experienced accountant to review a set of audited accounts for your business you need to consider. If you're looking at purchasing an existing franchise, the accountant will help decipher specific documents obtained from the franchisee. An accountant, lawyer, and management consultant will be beneficial as it is a sound investment which potentially could save much frustration and heartache with hidden issues not visible to the inexperienced eye. They will also explain the franchising documents and legal requirements, which will include the Corporations Act 2001, Competition and Consumer Act 2010, and the Australian Securities and Investment Commission Act 2001. If you're looking to start your own business, I recommend utilizing the help of market researchers. This will ensure you're targeting the right areas. A market researcher will help you pinpoint the most probable customer locations to ensure you're engaging with the customers that will be interested in your business. These customers will most likely be pet owners with a medium to high income, with disposable income and a busy schedule, which luckily falls perfectly into your current location in Ascot. It's important to research similar businesses in the area as well as market trends and licensing and permit requirements. This can be done through professional advice or through a quick Google search. See what your competitors offer and determine something new that you can bring to the table to have a competitive advantage. Finally, Both options may be equally attractive or dramatically different. However, the key would be the level of effort that your preference requires you to put into the venture. I believe that this decision is a personal one, and whatever you decide to do will be because of your own personal needs and wants. Remember that with an existing franchise business, you don't have the freedom to change or alter processes and have to follow policies. My recommendation is to allocate at least 4% of your startup budget to your due diligence, as you will see how crucial this process was in your future business decisions. Choose wisely and don't make the mistake of impulsive decision making, as a solid due diligence process will result in a calculated decision and a sound business start. I've left you with a few links that are helpful to get you started. Good luck!